Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at 100% Orange Juice. This is a game developed by Orange Juice and published in America by Fruitbat Factory, and it is now seeing a Steam release. It has been available for a while, directly through the website. On the website it is $7. I haven't had it confirmed to me that that will also be the price on Steam, but I would assume so. And I also am not quite sure of what platforms it's available on, but I will jump in here. Let me just do a new game here. Oh, whoops, never mind. I want to continue actually, and continue on with my save here. Okay, so basically what's going on here. So we have campaign mode, we have free play, which actually also allows you to play online with up to 4 players. I won't be showing off the online, and I won't be giving my impressions of the online because I haven't done the online. Also, we can spend our stars on cards and attempt to get new cards like this. So, stuff like that. And the cards are used... Oh, I guess I got a Steam achievement for that. The cards are used in the game, and I will show off a game here. So, we actually have 4 characters we can choose. I am going to play as Saguri, and I've played for a couple hours, and I haven't actually won a game. So, it's not very easy. We do get these little story segments here, so maybe I'll read through this real quick. Look how nice today's weather is. How could I stay still? I understand how you feel. I feel like dancing the day away. Jeez. Popo. Look, there's some mysterious creature over there. There is. Is that a child? Hey, wait up, you miscreant. This time it's a boy. Popo. Oh, you want to dance, too. Yeah, I'm not going to do that noise again. Hey, before playing around, how about giving me back my wallet? Your wallet? Yeah, it's got all my money in there. In other words, you people are playing tag. Are you? No. Tag, that looks rather fun. I said we're not. Tag, that's right. Alright, then let's get started, shall we? Alright, so we get kind of like these little story segments. I haven't really been like drawn into the story yet, but yeah. So then we get to pick our cards. The story just kind of feels a little bit secondary to everything else in the game. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time picking cards. I'm just going to kind of pick some random ones, I guess. But they do play a pretty important role, and you will want to actually pay a little bit of attention in how you pick those cards. So then we get our turn order. Looks like I will be going first. Nice. And actually I want to see... Oh, darn, I guess I can't. Let me turn the volume up on this just a little bit. Because I have it just a tad bit too low here. There we go. Alright, so now you can hear the music. So basically, we've got a chance to use our card. We can't use this card because this one can only be used during battle. So we're going to roll a die. And then we can pick which direction we want to go. And right off the bat, we're going to get to see some combat. So, we have all these stats. So I'm going to try and evade. Couldn't evade, so I got killed. So this is going to be a pretty boring way to start off this run, unfortunately. But so basically, what happens is everything in this game is determined by dice rolls, which gets pretty kind of random. I mean, it is a dice roll, so it should be random. But like I said, I've played for 3 hours and I haven't won, and that is mostly due to things like the dice rolls. So I have had times where I will be pretty far ahead of the rest of the players, and then out of nowhere, just due to some random dice rolls, I will lose, which is pretty unfortunate. And the problem is, like, the game isn't hard per se, but because of the way the randomness decides everything, it can be really hard to win, I guess. So like it's not a hard game, it doesn't take skill, it's hard because it's random. And I feel like it is maybe too random a lot of the time. But anyways, the goal of the game is we are collecting these stars. And basically what's happening is we want to get a certain number of stars. That's a bonus board, so that was good, got me some stars. And then we want to get to one of these 4 kind of lollipop pieces on the map. And basically when we can land on one, we get kind of a check to see whether or not we've achieved a goal. That goal, of course, at the beginning being, well, that was unfortunate, so yeah, I lost a bunch of stars. The first goal is just getting 10 stars. So if we can get 10 stars, then we fill up one of these goal stars that surrounds each of the players. And then from there, we get to actually choose which thing we want to go for, and we can either choose to get a higher number of stars or we can choose to win a certain number of battles. So I have found typically just going for stars to be the easiest thing, because out of everything that's randomized it seems a little easier. Okay, so I'm going to defend there. Yeah, I'm going to lose anyways. So the way that works is defense, you can actually block some of the attack. Evade, if you roll higher than the attack, you can dodge the entire thing, but if you roll equal or under, you take all the damage. So I pretty much find that every time I get in battle, I'm gonna die. And that's, I don't know why that is, but that's just how my luck has turned out. I mean, you're seeing it here. That was my second battle and my second time dying. So that has been pretty much how that's gone for me every single time. So the only way that I've really been able to even come close to winning is going for the star goals. And of course the problem with that is that, one, it's really random how many stars you get and whether you are going to be able to keep up with the other players or not. And then the other thing is that, so one of these for each of us, so like mine is right here because it corresponds to color. The orange one is my home piece. When you pass a home piece, you can stop there whether you've landed there or not. So I could, if I passed it, I could stop there and go for my goal. This is great. So we got a battle here. I will evade. Alright. So I actually didn't die for once. And then, so basically what happens is that otherwise, if we don't pass our home piece, the only way to check in is to actually, yeah, that sucks, so that's not gonna do much. Nice. Yeah, the only way to really like check in is to actually land on one of the other pieces, which of course is all random based on the dice roll you get for your move. So you can quickly see how like having this many random elements thrown together just kind of inhibits you from being able to really win based on skill at all, because there isn't really, as far as I can tell, much of a skill to it. All of the skill comes before the game, because the only skill that you can really have is choosing the cards. So yeah, I'll do that. Nice, nice. So the nice thing about that is that I get her stars. Alright. And you can see that we each have like effects. I wish that would show up a little bit longer so that I could have pointed those out. I'll do it in the next battle. So you can see like he gets +1 attack, while this bird gets +1 attack, -1 to whatever defense they roll, -1 to whatever evade they roll. So everyone's got a little bit different stats like that. Okay, so you can see that she got a Norma, and that's one of the goals. So you can see that she's now got 2. And that's basically how the game is going to go down. The first player to fill all of the Norma and then get one more after that wins. So, like, the way that this game kind of hit me while playing is that it feels kind of like a bit like Mario Party, and I guess what I'm getting that from is just like mostly from the just like the board game style to the game. But the problem that I've found is, like, so Mario Party, if you get bad luck on the board, you can make up with that by being good in the mini games. So even if you get bad luck, you can do okay through skill, right? This game doesn't have that difference. This game only has a random element, so it's only the randomness of the board, it's only the randomness of the dice rolls, and there's no like opportunity to win based on skill, which I feel like is kind of a bad thing. And I guess, like, the weird thing about it is, like, even though I haven't won, I've still enjoyed my time with it. It's just hard to, like, play against the computers and have fun, I guess, because it's so much based on the random draw that I find myself not really ever being able to win, so then it's hard to really care too much, if that makes sense. I would imagine that if you were playing with other people, it would be a little bit more fun, even though it's so random, because at least then you're like playing with your friends. But I found against computers I have not had like a ton of fun. I mean, I kind of enjoy it so far. It's a cool idea for a game, but I just find the randomness like makes it really hard to actually like get into the game and enjoy what's going on, just because there's, you know, it seems like there's never really much of a chance for me to win, especially because every time I get close to winning, like it feels like the luck is a little bit loaded. Like I suddenly can't land on any of the lollipop spaces, but the opponents will land on them like turn after turn after turn and suddenly just get like 4 Norma in 4 turns. And that gets like really frustrating really fast, as you could imagine. But, you know, I mean, I guess that's just kind of the luck of the draw with the game. The problem is there's no way for me to be able to tell if kind of luck is created for the opponents or if it really is just totally random. So, I mean, that's kind of my big issue with the core gameplay element here, is that there's just the problem of the randomness that makes it a little hard to enjoy. Otherwise, you know, I think the game is good. I think it's a cool concept. It's a nice core concept here that is interesting. Like I said, I mean, even though I haven't won, I played for like 3 hours. It's kept my interest. It just gets a little bit kind of grating, I guess, when you play over and over and can't win. Okay, so now we've got a boss who I will inevitably land on at some point. There are like random events, as you can see, as we go on. But other than that, I think that is about all I need to say about like the actual gameplay stuff. From an art perspective, it's not really for me. It's not really up my alley, but I know a lot of people are going to like the art style in this. So yes, I definitely want to stop at home so that I can at least pass some kind of Norma. So I got a star. That's nice, I guess. As you can see, I mean, I'm still not even close to Mary over here. Whoa. Yeah, but like I said, the art is not really for me. It's just not my style. I don't really enjoy it all that much, but like I said, I know there will be a lot of people that do enjoy the art a lot and like this kind of anime style. The music is pretty good, though. I like the music so far. I think it's pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I guess that is kind of what I will say about The art and the music. There's not a lot to say here. I mean, like, it basically what it comes down to is it's a board game, so the art and the music don't feel like they are that important to it. I do like the way the board looks. I think the board's got a lot of style, and it's really easy to tell what is what. But I don't necessarily like the alright, let's do this. I don't really like the way that, oh, come on. Yeah. I don't really like the way the backdrop is on this. That's a little weird to me. Like the weird scrolling trees and stuff like that in the background. So here's the boss. The boss is kind of way too tough in my opinion. I mean, it is a boss, but I've only beaten the boss once, I think. Basically every time I come up against the boss, I just get destroyed. So we'll see how she does. Yeah, that was lucky. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll play another turn or two here, see if we can maybe turn things around. But, you know, like I said, that pretty much covers kind of my thoughts on the game. Like I said, I think it's good for what it is, and I would imagine that it would get much more fun playing with other people as opposed to oh man, yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, as opposed to playing against the computers where randomness is really the only factor in everything. But yeah, I think that is where I will leave it off. As always, I will have a link right in the description below where you can go to the Steam page and check out the game for yourself if this looks interesting. Like I said, I mean, if you're into the concept, it's good. I just don't like playing against the computers because I can't ever seem to win. But like I said, I imagine it would be pretty fun playing with friends, and the online is supposed to be available. I don't know how active it will be, and I don't know how well it will work. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to try it. But, yeah, that is where I will leave it off. So, yeah, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day, and if you like what you saw in my look at 100% orange juice, then please do consider clicking the like button, because that helps me out a lot, and I definitely appreciate everything you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.